Family, what's good with you? Okay, look, I had to just get that out. So I am back. I'm in what I call a solar spotlight in the middle of my prayer garden in the wooded area. It's where I do my forest bathing, and I'm normally on a trail, but I always look and see like where the sun is peeking in, and it has like this natural spot, and I call it a solar spotlight. Winning, doing all the things. Okay, so listen, thank y'all for accepting my friend request. I am back on Facebook and Instagram. I was always on Twitter and LinkedIn, and of course I have my website alexisroan.com, and I have a an email list, and so I'll do blast out and that sort of thing. So I've always had a presence, but a couple of years ago, almost 2 years ago now, my Facebook page and my Instagram pages were hacked. And Facebook is kind of like racism. Ain't neither one of them motherfuckers got a manager like that you can call and say, hey, some bullshit happened. It's like you try to dial up racism manager, like racism, I need to speak to your manager. It's like they just don't have one, right? Facebook is the same way. And so when the pages were hacked and they're like, we don't know if you was part of this scam or whatever, they just yanked my pages. And so I was like, I'm trying to make a case that like I didn't do this, but if y'all not trying to hear me, then so be it. Okay, so hold on, where's this? Look, my spotlight moves. Sun is always gonna do what the sun is gonna do, and so I'm just have to accommodate. Anyway, so that's what happened. The pages were hacked, and I was actually good for the past couple of years, so I thought. And I was working with influencers, and I was trying to treat them like an ad agency. Like, okay, listen, let me toss you a few dollars and you post some content, post my content, my shows, like anything that I have coming up. And then of course I have no way of vetting that everything is getting done. And then I was like, so I'm just assuming that all is well. Folks are showing up to my shows, they're tuning in to my content. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm feeling like everything is working out as it's supposed to. But on May 10? Wednesday, May 10, that was my last Jesus Jazz and Dessert Wine. And the focus was Crazy Aunties and Godmothers. And I was doing a hybrid. I was trying a hybrid event. I wanted to figure out how to let people like tune in, folks who were from other parts of the country. And then I had a small studio audience up in the podcast studio upstairs in my co-working space, where they were watching live the storytellers who were up there. And so I was, trying to work that out. And so I had a photographer who also doubles as an angel and also the voice of wisdom. And he was, going back and forth between the podcast studio and downstairs, where I was, kind of managing and doing all of the things. So while one of the storytellers was, sharing her story, he came downstairs and he just shook his head and he was like, you got to get back on Facebook. And I was like, but I'm working with influencers. I'm working with people who are like, like I'm using their pages. He was like, that's not working. He was like, you are operating in a silo, and the stuff that you are doing, Lex, it is so good. He was like, I'm sorry. He's like, you just got to get back. I was like, but they took my pages. Okay, well, damn it, rebuild. Like, he was not hearing any of my excuses. And there was something about the way that he was saying it that I knew that he was right, but I also feel like there was something about the timing that I was ready to do the things that I need to do. And then everything was confirmed later on, maybe like later that night, when one of my influencers said she forgot about the event, fell asleep, and didn't like live stream it on her page. And so she watched it later on, and she was like, oh, it was real good. I was like, I know it's real good. That's why you were supposed to be up and posting it and serving as my, all of the things. And so I realized that anytime I would ask someone, people who were like, we love you, we want to do this for you, like, how can we show up? I was like, hey, I'm going to write you the post. Put this on your page. This, like, I'm writing it in your voice. And they'd be like, well, I'm like, what does love look like? like, damn it. So I realized that I just had to obey the voice of wisdom that said, Lex, forgive them. Look, forgive racism, forgive Facebook and their lack of a manager and a system that lets you, air your grievances and just rebuild it. So that's what I'm doing. So I have missed y'all. It has been wonderful, like sending all of these brand new friend requests out and then going to y'all's pages and stalking and seeing how good y'all look and all the stuff that y'all have been up to. And I am, so that's why I'm back, doing all of the things. And so my next show is, I'm so blessed to have been, my latest script, Dignity, was accepted into the National Women's Theater Festival. Woo-hoo! So I am excited to stage Dignity here in Raleigh at the Titmus Theater. And they have a hybrid performance. So I have 3 shows the last week of June, June 25th, 1 p.m. It's at Titmus Theater. Thursday, June 29, 7 p.m. That's the hybrid show. So my peeps who are not in Raleigh and you're not trying to make your way to Raleigh for the live event, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and do that. I'm gonna post a link in the in the comment section and or in the description of this video. And then Saturday, July 1st, the show wraps, 2 p.m. We had a rehearsal. We've been rehearsing, and at our most recent rehearsal Wednesday, we're back rehearsing tonight. But that Wednesday rehearsal was so fire. I was like, that damn Alexis Roan ain't playing with nobody. Neither is Alexis Grace. Come through, fam. I miss y'all. Thank you so much. Share the content. Oh, another thing. So, I forgot I was on TikTok and I have a YouTube channel as well. I'm going to start posting some of the video content that I have been, posting on other spots just to build the page, because when people go to my page, I did have to show, hey, y'all, it's me. It's not somebody who hacked my account like they did that shit 2 years ago. This is me rebuilding. So I'm going to send y'all some stuff. I'm going to be posting some things that I have been doing over the past couple of years. So y'all see that I've been, present and active. But now I am back on the spaces that, where people are doing a ton of engaging. So got to cover all the bases to be sure that everything that Alexis Roan, aka Alexis Grace, has to say, it's finding its way to people who will be encouraged by it. So anywho, make it a great day.